You are about to listen to Where Is Your Altar? By Gabriel Agbo. Copyright Gabriel Agbo 2020. Narrated by Ian A. Miller and distributed by TekTime. Introduction. An altar is a place of sacrifice. It is a place of worship. It is where the humans and the spirits meet regularly. Altars demand for sacrifice, and sacrifices attract God. If you want to have a very cordial relationship with God, you must establish an altar and maintain it regularly with sacrifice. And I take it for granted that you know that today's sacrifice is no more the animals, birds, candles, incense, grains or burnt offerings, etc., but our lives dedicated to God. It is the holiness, dedication, praise, prayer, worship, meditations, and service we give to the Almighty. Today we offer sweet-smelling, pleasing sacrifice to Him by living a holy and dedicated life. The life we live ascends to Him as a sweet-smelling savour, as a pleasing odour. Now, I ask, are you living as a sacrifice to Him? Do you have an altar? Do you have for your family? Where do you pray? Do you have a dedicated place and time for it? Do you give Him enough praise and worship? Do you know that heaven comes to wait for you at your regular time and place of worship? Are you an altar to Him? Yes, He wants us to be mobile altars. And what of the heathen, the occult, the Satanists? Do they have their own altars? Can they affect us? This is an interesting book. Dedication. I dedicate this book to Chanel Brown from Jamaica. Thank you for all you are doing for the Lord and His people. May God bless you. Amen. Chapter 1. Where is your altar? An altar is a place where humans regularly sacrifice and relate to the spirits, the supernatural. Like we have already said in the introduction, you must have a functional altar, or at best be an altar for God to have a cordial relationship with Him. If you want to have all His blessings, if you want to be spiritual, powerful, and move in the supernatural, you must establish an altar and regularly maintain it. Now, the earliest we find altar in the Bible is in the story of deluge. The first thing that Noah did as he was disembarking from the ark after the flood was to build an altar and sacrifice to God. Note that the Bible also said that he selected the animals and birds approved for that purpose, that is, according to specifications. It is not just enough to serve God, but you must serve Him the way He wants. And what was the result? God was so pleased that He immediately began to speak to Noah. God cannot resist a proper sacrifice made on a holy altar. This is just what I have discovered from the Scriptures and from my personal experiences. Once the altar is right and sacrifice is according to specification, He will come down to accept it. Listen to this. Then Noah built an altar to the Lord, and there he sacrificed as burnt offerings the animals and birds that had been approved for that purpose. And the Lord was pleased with the aroma of the sacrifice, and said to Himself, I will never again curse the ground because of the human race, even though everything they think or imagine is bent toward evil from childhood. I will never again destroy all living things. As long as the earth remains, there will be planting and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, day and night. Genesis 8, verses 20 through 22. I love the way other translations put it. NIV said that the Lord smelled the pleasing aroma. KJV said that the Lord smelled a sweet savour. Good News said the odour of the sacrifice pleased the Lord. So our sacrifice, prayers, and worship do ascend to God as sweet-smelling savour, as a pleasing aroma. This is wonderful. Noah's sacrifice pleased God so much. It was like a well-prepared delicacy, and it forced Him to come down. You
Sample complete. Ready to continue?